Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, I'm so welcome. I've missed you guys so much that I decided to join you on the wake up. Today we're making brioche French toast bread. We're going to start off with our brioche bread. This is what it looks like. I've already pre-prepped. So I have my eggs. I have raspberry, and that's for my toppings. I have almond milk. I didn't want to use regular milk, but you can substitute and use whole milk. I have butter. I pre-sliced it. Brown sugar. I have powdered sugar. And also, we do not want to forget our cinnamon. If you haven't, don't forget to subscribe, turn on your post notifications for every time I post a new recipe. Alright, so you see that we've already prepped. We're going to pull out a non-stick skillet and we're going to turn that on a low to medium heat. I already took my pre-sliced butter. I added that to the pan. You'll know when it's time to add your French toast to the pan once the butter is melted and sizzles up. So we're going to go ahead and prep that. So I needed a mixing bowl. I needed my brown sugar. I needed my cinnamon, my eggs, and of course my brioche bread. So I sliced my brioche bread into about quarter sections. I wanted it to make about 10 to 12 slices. The reason that I've chose this bread because it's a lot thicker. It reminds me of a restaurant style French toast. It's just wonderful. It melts in your mouth. It's amazing. Trust me. Meanwhile, I was trying to slice the bread as evenly as possible. If you would like to make your French toast thicker, sometimes I do enjoy eating thicker French toast, but I have more mouths to feed. But you can, if you do decide to eat thicker French toast, be mindful that you will need to double your ingredients because the bread actually soaks up your ingredients. And you'll see that as we continue. Fun fact, did you know in France, French toast is not called French toast? It's called pain perdu, meaning lost bread. And the reason why it's called French toast is because French toast was made from stale bread in order to make use of bread that was otherwise been thrown out. Alright, so here we have our mixing bowl, we have our whisk. We're going to add some eggs, the cinnamon, brown sugar, also the almond milk. If you like a more nutty flavor to your French toast, you also can use nutmeg in addition. So meanwhile, we're going to mix this all up. We're going to make sure that we beat the egg in its entirety. The reason for that, because once we place the bread in the actual mixture, what will happen is if it's not completely beat, once you place it on a pan, you'll have sort of like a fried piece of egg on your bread. So we don't want that. We want to get rid of all of those clumps and mix this up really good before placing our bread into the bowl and then into the pan. So it looks like the skillet is nice and ready, it's nice and heated, so we're ready to add our bread to the pan. But first we need to add it to our little egg wash mixture that we made. We're going to drop it in there with the tongues, but make sure that you do shake off any remaining residue. Basically, you're going to repeat this step over and over again. I was able to fit about 3 to 4 pieces of bread in our skillet. We don't want to overcrowd it. That's like a good amount of French toast to add to the pan. And then we're going to monitor that on each side. for about 2 minutes each. We want that crust. So depending on your likings, some people prefer to have more of a golden brown crust on their French toast. Some people like it lighter, some people like it darker. It's up to you, so you just monitor each side and make sure it's cooked thoroughly through before you decide to take it out. Alright, so I threw in an additional piece of butter in the pan. My pan started to dry up. You can adjust as needed. Throw in butter whenever you need to. I do like my French toast to have that buttery taste. I know it's fattening, but it's French toast and it's amazing. So, do as you please. Alright, so this is the golden brown that I like my French toast. If you like yours a little darker, you could leave it in a little longer. You just have to monitor it. So you flip it over a few times just to get that crust. I like mine to be more crunchier than to be too soft. So I'm going to take these out of the pan. They're ready to go, and then I'm going to repeat the steps over again. So I placed the paper towel down just to soak up that extra butter from the French toast. We don't want to make the French toast soggy, so this is how I had to let them air dry before serving them. So now that we have our French toast all complete, we remove the napkin and then we place it onto a serving pan, and we are going to add our powdered sugar. We add that to the top, and then you can sprinkle as much as you want. The fruit I chose was raspberries. If I had some blueberries, I would have added that as well, but I didn't. So you can choose whatever fruit you want as a topping, and if you want to get creative, you could also put that in your batter for your French toast. So just keep that in mind. Alright, so here's what my brioche French toast looks like. I hope yours looks the same or even better. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Thank you guys for watching. If you like this tutorial, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. Make sure you are subscribed and a part of Soul's Creation. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you in the next video. If it ain't soul food, it ain't Soul's way. Bye! There's a party in my tummy. Go yummy, enjoy.